And thanks for joining us today at 4. I'm Fallon Glick.
And I'm Scott Reynolds. It was chaos in the Chickasaw neighborhood a couple of weeks ago as an LMPD officer was shot.
And LMPD just released the body camera video from that incident that critically hurt Officer Brandon Haley. WDRB's Christy Batista was there when they shared that video. Christy?
Well, we have learned a fifth person was arrested as part of this investigation. That person is DeMarco Coney Jr. We do want to warn you, the video that you are about to see is graphic, but officers walked us through exactly what happened in the early morning hours of September 7th, calling another officer, Colin Bellotto, a hero. I'm here. Officer Brandon Haley was behind a white car that didn't have headlights on. Officers say he was not pulling the car over, but the driver ended up pulling over onto the sidewalk on 40th Street. Police say two people got out of the car and ran. That's when Officer Haley got out of his car to try to run after them. Shots were then fired from a nearby home. The video shows nearly 20 muzzle flashes from that home. You see Officer Haley fall and shoot back. He gets back up, and then he falls again. At this time, Officer Bellotto arrives and pulls Officer Haley nearly a block away to safety. Officer Bellotto then puts two chest seals on Officer Haley, effectively saving his life. It was 5 minutes from the time Officer Bellotto got to Haley before we see another officer in this video. At that point, there was no time for them to wait for an ambulance. Officer Bellotto pulls Officer Haley in the back of another squad car to take him to the hospital.
The strength to drag an officer, 200-pound man with gear on, for half a block on his knees while being shot at, to be able to have the poise to communicate and explain to officers what they were responding to. You can see the chaos at that scene and how proud we are of their actions that night.
Now, this did lead to an hours-long standoff. Officers eventually found at least 9 guns, along with what they believe to be heroin, meth, and other drugs in that home. We also learned today that Officer Haley is continuing to improve. He is still in the hospital, but he is no longer in critical condition.
And guys, that video is just so hard to watch with that barrage of gunfire. All right, Christy, thank you.